As we delve into the complexities of Italy's demographic crisis and explore potential solutions, one thing becomes abundantly clear. The future of Italy hangs in the balance. Join us on this journey of discovery as we uncover the challenges, examine the parallels with Sweden's success, and contemplate the path forward. Your engagement is crucial in spreading awareness and advocating for change. So, buckle up and let's embark on this enlightening exploration together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to be part of the solution. In the heart of Italy lies the renowned Campoche Community School, a relic of the Roman era spanning 2 to 3 centuries, where countless Italian children received their education. However, as of 2023, the school's doors have shuttered, devoid of the eager footsteps of students. What could cause such a decline? It's a scene echoing across Italian villages, a trend of abandonment tracing back half a century. This isn't an isolated incident. Over 6,000 villages across Italy stand deserted, devoid of inhabitants. The root cause? A dwindling population of children. In recent decades, Italy has witnessed a concerning decline in birth rates. Astonishingly, in the past 3 months, not a single child has entered the world within the nation's borders. A stark reality. Even as far back as February 2015, the Italian health minister openly declared the nation's plight. Italy is facing a demographic crisis. The country's total fertility rate, now at its lowest in 160 years, spells trouble. The gravity of the situation prompted governmental action. On September 22, 2016, Italy observed National Fertility Day, an initiative aimed at encouraging parenthood. Adorned with posters reminding citizens that storks don't deliver babies, the campaign sought to awaken a sense of urgency. Yet, what began as a well-intentioned effort soon spiraled into controversy. Public backlash mounted against what many perceived as government overreach. The very posters meant to ignite conversation were swiftly removed from official channels. Today, Italy grapples with a dire demographic landscape, marked by a total fertility rate of just 1.25. The implications loom large, challenging policymakers and citizens alike to confront the realities of a nation at risk of demographic decline. This indicates that, on average, Italian women are giving birth to 1.25 children, marking the lowest figure in the past 162 years. This sharp decline in birth rates poses a significant threat to the nation's population stability, with future projections painting a grim picture. The repercussions are evident as towns and cities across Italy face the spectre of depopulation. With dwindling residency, the question arises, who will sustain these communities? Many argue that government ad campaigns are merely a facade, diverting attention from the real issues at hand. Allegations suggest that Italian policies themselves are culpable, discouraging childbirth. At the heart of this debate lies the archaic practice of blank resignation, a peculiar requirement imposed solely on Italian women entering the workforce. Despite Italy's status as a developed nation, this practice persists, with employers coercing young female employees to sign blank resignation letters upon joining, to be utilized if they become pregnant. This practice effectively holds their job security hostage, instilling fear and uncertainty in women who aspire for financial independence. In a 2014 survey conducted by the UK Police Department, it was revealed that approximately 800,000 Italian women were subjected to this practice during their employment tenure. Consequently, many women, despite their desire to work, live in perpetual apprehension, fearing the loss of their livelihoods should they start a family. This pervasive anxiety has naturally led to a decline in the inclination of Italian women to embrace motherhood. Adding to the dilemma are Italy's governmental policies, which further dissuade women from starting families. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni sparked controversy when she asserted that motherhood should not be treated as a rented service during a conference in May 2023. Such statements reflect the contentious nature of Italy's approach to addressing its demographic crisis, leaving many to question the efficacy and fairness of current policies. The current Italian government maintains a stance favoring only heterosexual couples' right to parenthood. While assisted reproductive technologies such as in vitro fertilization (IVF) are permitted, surrogacy remains prohibited. IVF involves fertilizing an egg with sperm in a laboratory, followed by transferring the resulting embryo to the woman's uterus for gestation. Surrogacy, on the other hand, entails a woman carrying a child conceived from another couple's sperm and egg. Despite its limited prevalence, surrogacy has seen significant use globally, with India alone witnessing 25,000 births through this method in 2012. However, Italian couples are barred from pursuing surrogacy, even abroad, as the government recently outlawed international surrogacy arrangements in July. This decision raises questions regarding its rationale, particularly amidst Italy's declining birth rates. Furthermore, same-sex and homosexual couples in Italy face further restrictions, being denied adoption and IVF options. In contrast, recent developments in India, including a landmark Supreme Court ruling granting adoption rights to special couples, illustrate a more inclusive approach. Such policies not only offer practical solutions, but also foster societal acceptance and progress. Another policy flaw lies in denying birthright to immigrant children born in Italy. Despite residing, contributing, and paying taxes in the country, immigrant children are denied citizenship, a stark contrast to countries like the USA, where birth within its borders grants citizenship. This disparity highlights Italy's reluctance to address its demographic crisis comprehensively. Delving into the motivations behind Italian citizens' reluctance to have children reveals a complex interplay of socio-economic factors. OECD data indicates that 70% of Italian youth aged 18 to 34 remain financially dependent on their parents, a phenomenon uncommon in Western societies where independence is typically fostered in early adulthood. This dependency culture may deter individuals from starting families, contributing to Italy's low birth rates. Italy's restrictive reproductive policies and societal dynamics perpetuate a demographic crisis that necessitates holistic and inclusive solutions to ensure sustainable population growth and societal well-being. According to a UN study, children in Italy typically remain financially dependent on their parents for a staggering 34 years, reflecting a bleak economic landscape characterized by a dearth of employment opportunities and inadequate wages. CNN reports the average income in Italy at €2,475, while the cost of housing stands at €12.12 per square meter. For instance, purchasing a 100 square meter home would consume half of an individual's monthly salary, solely on rent. Compounding this financial strain is the insecurity prevalent among Italian youth, with 56% expressing concerns despite being employed, as 43% hold non-permanent positions, leaving them vulnerable to job instability. The economic woes plaguing Italy are exacerbated by recurrent recessions, with 3 occurring in the past decade alone. Italy's debt-to-GDP ratio has surged to 145%, illustrating the nation's precarious financial predicament. Amidst such uncertainty, citizens grapple with apprehensions about their future prospects. Furthermore, Italy grapples with an aging population crisis, with 24% of its populace aged 65 or older, the highest proportion in the EU. This demographic imbalance, coupled with a declining birth rate and negative replacement rate, paints a grim picture of Italy's demographic future. Currently, Italy experiences more deaths than births, resulting in a rapid increase in its senior citizen demographic. The Italian Government Statistical Institute warns of a potential shortage of 2 million youth by 2050 if current trends persist. The urgency to address this crisis is underscored by Sweden's successful policies to combat declining birth rates. Sweden's childcare and parental leave policies offer valuable insights into mitigating population decline. Swedish parents enjoy subsidized childcare, with fees structured to be affordable and inversely proportional to the number of children. Additionally, Sweden mandates a 16-month paid parental leave, providing crucial support to families. Italy must urgently adopt innovative policies akin to Sweden's to avert the looming demographic crisis and safeguard its future prosperity. Indeed, in 1974, Sweden pioneered parental leave policies, marking a milestone in gender equality by granting both mothers and fathers equal paid leave following childbirth. This progressive approach extends to adoptive parents, ensuring parity between biological and adopted children. Notably, the allocation of 480 days, or 16 months, of leave for newborns or newly adopted children underscores Sweden's commitment to gender equality and family welfare. As a result, approximately 30% of fathers in Sweden avail themselves of parental leave, reflecting societal shifts towards more equitable caregiving roles. Sweden's successful implementation of childbirth-friendly policies has significantly contributed to controlling its declining birth rate. Italy stands to benefit from similar initiatives to address its demographic challenges. Failure to adopt proactive measures may precipitate a severe crisis in Italy's future. What are your thoughts on this impending demographic crisis in Italy? Were you aware of the gravity of the situation? Share your insights in the comments below, and if you have alternative solutions, we'd love to hear them. In conclusion, the plight of Italy's declining birth rates underscores the urgent need for proactive measures to avert a looming demographic crisis. Drawing inspiration from Sweden's successful policies, Italy must prioritize the implementation of childbirth-friendly initiatives to safeguard its future prosperity. Awareness and advocacy are essential in addressing this pressing issue, and your support can make a difference. If you found this discussion insightful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing this content. Together, let's raise awareness and contribute to finding sustainable solutions for Italy's demographic challenges. Thank you for your engagement, and stay tuned for more thought-provoking discussions.